All right, amazing question, Adura Bimi. So I would answer your question and I would record it, like I said, so that I can keep it up for other people that need responses to that. The question is, what are pivotal points or what are pivot points? Because you heard me mention pivot points. Pivot points are points between demand and supply where we are going to have a reversal. Do you understand? They are pivot points. They must be in between supply and demand. So now, what is the supply in this chart? Now, this is the supply zone here. As this is the supply zone up here. This is the demand zone here. Like demand zone reason is because we have a lot of touches here. So here serves as our demand zone. So these are our demand. These are our supply. Where is the pivot point for a sell? Pivot point for a sell is this zone. Where's the pivot point for a buy? Pretty much there's no pivot point for a buy actually. But if I'll pick a pivot point for a buy, trust me, this is what I'm gonna pick. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna pick for a buy. Pivot point for a buy. So for my buy, I'm gonna pick this whole zone as my pivot point for my buy. If at all we are gonna have a possibility for a buy here, all right. But the most probable action to go ahead with here, remember we're on the daily time frame. It's a sell. A sell. Yeah, this GBP daily time frame, a sell. So we have a sell coming here, and this will be my take profit. So I will start. See. Look at me. I'm going to start my sell either when the market comes into this zone. I write it down here, or I'll start my sell. I remember our stop loss is not going to be a lot actually. Our stop loss is going to be just a little above this zone. Because if market breaks above this zone, then there's nothing else we're looking for. That's the truth. Nothing else we're looking for. Either we have that or we go ahead and have this as our entry. Yeah. What's a safer entry, Coach David? Safer entry is at the pivot point. Pivot point. Now, how do you trade using pivot points? So you have your areas, relevant areas marked out. You wait for market to come into the zone. These are our supply zone rather. When market comes into our zone, look for a reversal pattern on the 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame, look for a reversal pattern. And you know the reversal pattern I use on 15 minutes time frame. I use 3-week rejections, 2 to 3 week rejections on 15 minutes time frame, and boom, I'm going to sell the L out of that pair, especially GBP. So when I see 2 to 3 week rejections, major week rejections, for example, this buy now, because I was asleep, trust me, I would have bought. I bet you. First, second, this third one, I'd have bought the hell out of it because these are major weak rejections. So if I see something like this, well now it must be up. Like in this case now, you remember we sold here yesterday. We sold here, remember, and that was because we saw first week rejection, second week rejection, third one. I told you guys they sell the hell out of it, and we sold. It was not a long sale, but we sold. I told you guys, okay, you know what, close out your little profits because it was already past my trading time. Remember. So we're gonna have similar thing yesterday, like what happened yesterday. We'll see major weak rejections in our zone, not out of our zone, please. In our zone. When we see major weak rejections in our zone, we go ahead and sell the hell out of the pair. Then now, how do you trade using pivot points? Not 15 minutes time frame. Pivot points work with hourly time frame. Hourly time frame. So what you want to do, see on the hourly time frame is after market gets into your zone, do whatever reversal pattern you want to do. Go ahead and form. You must break and close below the pivot points on the hourly time frame. The candle that breaks and closes below the hourly point, the hourly candle that breaks and closes below the pivot point. The next candle that comes after it, we immediately retest the pivot points. Trust me, it will only retest the pivot points. It will not retest any. It just come back. You see, it might be a very rush retest, quick retest. You come back, retest it, and drop. It will be very quick. Not 15 minutes, not 30 minutes. It's on the hourly candle. When it retests that pivot point, sell the hell out of it. In fact, put all your lot size. I'm joking, but you know what I mean. You understand what I mean? So, such a thing we are now going to take high risk. So instead of risking maybe my 1% or 2%, you can find David risking 5, 7%, sometimes maybe 10%, but I don't risk more than 10 on any trade, irrespective of my account size. All right. So when we see that break out of the pivot point and close, if it breaks and you just quickly say, nope, it might be a week. That's liquidity grab. But when it, like this hourly candle now, this was liquidity grab. It didn't break and close below. This red candle, it didn't close below. So when it closes below on the hour, this hourly candle, any red candle that breaks and closes below, the next one will immediately come and retest. Upon that retest, you go ahead and sell. Now, how do you pick your pivot points? Important question. Now, come back to our daily time frame. Daily time frame, you pick your pivot points at, if it's for a sell, you pick it at the indecision candle before the first major sell. You pick your pivot point at the lowest point. The lowest point. See, it is confusing to try and pick a pivot point by yourself. So what you can do is come to a website called investing.com/technical/pivot points. Copy. I'll paste it on the Zoom class. I'm talking about the Zoom so that you can go ahead and copy and paste. So this will give you pivot points. You just put whichever time frame you're looking for and give you the pivot points for that time frame. Pivot points varies per time frame. But me, I'm doing this because I want to catch the big move. So that's why I'm doing it on the daily time frame. This is about 551 pips. Is this my first time of catching 551 pips? No, you guys have seen it. We have caught 1,000 pips before on GBP USD. There was a buy we had last year. Got over. Let me show you so that it doesn't look like Coach David is talking a lie. Let me show you. I have my record. I don't clear charts. Look at this. This was last year. It was a buy. This was 309 pips plus. The second one was 504 pips. We had a sale of this was how many pips was this? 364 pips. And these are things that hit CPU. I'm not telling you, this was the buy I'm talking about. This one was 309. Then the next buy immediately we had another buy of 225. Then immediately we had another one of if I sit down and calculate everything, we've got mad pips, you know. So it's not that I'm coming to tell you boo boo. No, I'm not coming to tell anybody boo boo. I'm telling you what is real, what we've caught before. So for me to tell you I'm looking out for 551 pips, you know that that's not a problem for me. In fact, if I extend it to the lowest point of this, that would be a very good like 600 pips or so. Look at this. Look at this. Oh sheesh, 585 pips. 585 pips is some good pips right there, you know. 585 pips is some good pips right there, you know. However, like I said, so this is the major dump we had here in that zone. This is the indecision candle before that sell. This white candle. Now we are picking our pivot point, the lowest point. The lowest point. Let me zoom so that you can see properly. All right, look at this now. Amazing. So this is the lowest point. This white candle is the indecision candle because it had equal wicks above and below with it's a body chart. That body and that equal wicks above, equal wicks below. So that is the indecision candle. And that's the indecision candle before this major sell. The lowest point of that indecision candle is what we call pivot point because the highest point of the indecision candle is the supply, while the lowest point of the entire structure is the demand. So this is our demand, this is our supply, and these are our pivot points for a sell. These are our pivot points for a buy. If that makes sense, drop a 777 in the chat. If it doesn't make sense, please go ahead and raise your hand and ask me a question again. Now, I'll teach you. This is how I do it manually. How to do it automatically. There are applications that do it automatically for you. Number one is investing.com. So come here and pick daily time frame. Daily time frame. Daily time frame GBP 1.2253. Hold on. Wait, their first support is 2205. Let's plot out their first support. Let's open a new chart entirely. 2205. So let's just write 1.2205. 1.2205 is the first support they had. Okay. Okay, I see. The resistance they had is 2337. 2337. 2337. 2337. Okay. Okay. So they picked their own resistance. So their resistance is what we were calling our pivot point. And that's because they are considering just these candles here. They are not looking at the entire picture. Maybe on the weekly, maybe it might show us that. I don't know. Then the pivot point they're telling us is 2253. 2253. 2253. 2253. Okay. Okay. So we pick daily time frame. They are picking this current day. Look at it. So their own pivot point, they picked the lowest point of this current day candle. That was where they picked. All right. That was where they picked. But this is how we do it manually. And I've been doing this for years. This is how I was taught to do it, and that's been working for me manually. But automatically they picked the lowest point of this. All right, because it's an AI doing it, obviously. The AI is not considering this lowest point. But their resistance is our own pivot point. So when market breaks below, the first break below on the hourly time frame is where we pick our sell. All right, it's where we pick our sell. The first major break below is where we pick our sell. While these are pivot points, they are telling us that when market breaks below it, we should go ahead and sell. So now look at this. We have market running into our zone. In fact, market is in our zone already. And I said I'm going to give you signal for this New York session. So what do you go ahead and do now? You can't stop. You can't just start selling because market came inside your zone. Like, who the hell are you? So just pick your sell candle and start selling. Your sell button and start selling. Nope. Nope. We have to be guided in our decisions. All right. And that will mean that we are picking the right things and doing the right things too. So there's a news ends this rush movement. I hope you're aware that there's 230 news. So that's why we are seeing this rush movement. So this guy will close as a week. Close with major week, and that'll be our first week rejection. Are we together? To close with a week, and that'll be our first week rejection. Then we'll see the next candle close again with a week again. That week will now be in our zone. That'll be our second week rejection. Then now our entry candle is the third candle. The third candle will run up. The third candle must be above this first candle before you enter. See, these are just little things that I learned, all right? And I teach only those that have been working with me for a long time, all right? But then here you are, you're going to learn it too. So this is the first week rejection. Your entry candle must go above your first confirmation candle. Our first confirmation candle is the candle with the first week rejection. Do you understand? So our entry candle must go above that before we enter. So before I'll click my buy and my sell rather, the third 15 minutes candle, not this 15 minutes candle, sir. Not even the second. The third 15 minutes candle must go above this first candle, and then I'll go ahead and click sell. I'll go ahead and click what? Sell. I must see weak rejection twice. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? So I want to go ahead and stop the recording. But before I go ahead and stop it, so those of you that watch the recording and you'd like to like learn more and stuff, you can reach out to me on Instagram. Let me quickly put out my text here so that you can reach out to me on Instagram and I'll go ahead and help you. Help you get better in the forex market. So my Instagram is I am David Achon. This is my Instagram. This is my Instagram. This is my Instagram. So you can go ahead and reach me on Instagram. I'll definitely respond. So back to this. This is our first week rejection. Then we'll see a second candle come into this place for a week rejection. The third one will enter just when it goes above the first confirmation candle. All right, that's our entry candle. And that entry candle usually rush. It goes very fast. It moves very fast. So you will see it to quickly pump up, boom, and to quickly return. It will be very quick. To be extremely quick. Do you understand what I'm saying? It will be extremely quick. And it's only 15 minutes time frame, not 5 minutes, 15 minutes time frame. All right. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording now. Those of you that watching it from there, you want to learn more, sure, reach out to me on Instagram. I'm going to help you get started and mentor you in trading. The focus is that you make money. It's not that you know the chart. Nobody cares about the chart if it doesn't print money. So I want you to make money. I want to teach you. I want to help you make money. So go ahead and reach out to me first.